Need a body shop? Rock Springs Auto Body. Don't guess. Choose the best.
When my patients are happy, I'm happy.
I was exercising, and I could not continue to do the full rotation of my shoulder like I once had.
Dawn had a rotated cuff tear in her shoulder. It's a very common diagnosis that people get as they get older.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
Brokerage Southwest, serving Sweetwater County in all of your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust your local agents because they know the community, real estate, homes, and other property available. Check us out online at brokeragesouthwest.com. Visit us at 601 Broadway in Rock Springs, 535 Uinta in Green River, and on the phone at 875-0250.
Jack's Crepes has everything that you need for a great day, from fresh handmade crepes to delicious Wyoming-grown coffee. Whether you're popping or take the load off in the afternoon, enjoy free Wi-Fi along with sweet or savory crepes in a relaxing atmosphere. Stop in anytime at 1977 Dewar Drive in Rock Springs to enjoy breakfast, lunch, or an afternoon hangout, and of course, some scrumptious crepes. Give them a call today at 307-350-1003. Come and enjoy everything that Jack's Crepes has to offer.
Transform your home with J.C. Jacobs Carpet One. Located in Rock Springs. Discover the widest range of quality flooring options that promise elegance and durability. From plush carpets to chic hardwood, our expert team is ready to guide you every step of the way. Visit us today at 1447 Dewar Drive and get started on creating your dream home today. Quality floors, exceptional service, every time.
The beloved Shamrock Shake is back at your local McDonald's. Get a taste of spring with a Shamrock Shake or Oreo Shamrock McFlurry today. And don't miss the latest deals on favorites like Snack Wraps for just $2.99. Or grab the $5 meal deal, including a McDouble or Hot and Spicy McChicken, a 4-piece nugget, and small fry and drink. All your favorites and more are ready fresh at your local McDonald's in Green River and Rock Springs.
More than a dozen specialty clinics are offered on our College Drive main campus with providers who specialize in obstetrics, gynecology, pediatrics, internal medicine, neurology, urology, pulmonology, nephrology, orthopedics and sports medicine, ENT allergies, and general surgery. We also have a state-of-the-art radiation and hematology oncology clinic, working hand-in-hand with your primary care physician to provide expert health care at home for every patient, every time.
Rushmore Furniture. The name may seem familiar, and that's because they've been a staple in Rock Springs for over 75 years. Rushmore Furniture, family owned and operated, which means you work with local people on their showroom floor and with local people when they deliver to you on your living room floor. They carry genuine Lazy Boy with lifetime warranties on the reclining mechanisms, offering a large selection of GE appliances, and they are your local Sealy and Tempur-Pedic distributor. Stop in and see them at Rushmore Furniture on 19K Street, Rock Springs.
Hi, this is Shyla Sims with Solvay. The employees at Solvay would like to wish all activities the best of luck this season. We would also like to remind you to rally around good sports. Being a good sport, whether you are playing or in the stands, is something to hang your hat on. Please rally around good sportsmanship. Also, we take safety serious at Solvay, and we hope you have a safe experience while playing or traveling to activities. Again, best of luck to you from all the employees at Solvay Chemicals.
Hello, my friends. A happy Saturday morning, just about Saturday afternoon, as we're about to get into the biggest game of the year for the Rock Springs Tigers boys as they battle Kelly Walsh with a spot at the state tournament on the line, a spot in the third place game later this evening on the line, but that state tournament spot is the most important for these Tigers and these Kelly Walsh Trojans. It is going to be a battle for both teams. Kelly Walsh got the better of Rock Springs in both of the matchups this season, so they've got to be feeling a bit confident coming into this one, but Since the Tigers, even in that opening game loss to Star Valley, the Tigers have played some of their best basketball this year. They had no problem getting past Evanston yesterday in the first round of the lower bracket. Just a very dominant performance there. Flipping back over to the bracket, make sure I got the proper score. It was an emphatic victory for Rock Springs. 67-43, the final score of that one yesterday afternoon. Kelly Walsh, they played a tight one in the semifinals against their crosstown rival Natrona County, but the Mustangs got the better of the Trojans this matchup, 58-53, so Natrona County qualifies for the state tournament. They will play in the regional championship at 4:30, closing out the tournament this afternoon. Just giving you a quick glance at how the bracket has gone. It was another battle for Star Valley. They have been in in fact, 2 straight 2-point games against both Sweetwater County teams, but Star Valley continues to roll forward. They punched their ticket to the championship and to the state tournament as they beat Green River last night in another nail-biter, 51-49. So glancing at the boys' bracket here, we do have the girls' bracket, the state qualifiers. Those are set in stone for the 4A West girls. It'll be Star Valley and Green River playing for the regional championship at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Of course, the voice of the Wolves, Eric Pauley, is on the way right now. He'll be here with you for that one on 104.9 KUGR. And then in the third place game, Evanston just punched their ticket to state as they defeat Riverton. And Natrona County defeating Kelly Walsh earlier today in the first game of the day. So Natrona County, both the boys and the girls, will punch their ticket to state. Then looking at the boys bracket, we're starting with the lower bracket here. These are the 2 elimination games starting right now, and both Sweetwater County teams involved. Rock Springs versus Kelly Walsh in just a couple of minutes, and then at 1 o'clock this afternoon, Green River taking on Jackson. So there is a chance that not only will both Sweetwater County boys teams qualify for state, but there's a chance we'll see a Sweetwater County battle for the 3rd time this season for 3rd place in the regional tournament. We'll certainly see, but the Tigers can only focus on the opponent in front of them right now. That is the most important, and it is, again, an opponent that has proven tough for these Tigers over the regular season. Looking at both matchups between these teams, first game, they met up in Casper in late January, and the Trojans got the win, 50-42, the final score there. And then when they met up in Rock Springs, it was just a rough game for the Tigers all the way around as Kelly Walsh secured a pretty comfortable victory, 65-53. But again, the way the Tigers have been playing this tournament, despite losing a heartbreaker in the opening game against Star Valley, has been some of the best we've seen from them all year long. So they're coming to play. You know these Kelly Walsh Trojans they're in the same exact situation. They're battling to keep their season going. It's going to be a battle, and we'll come back in just a couple of minutes with starting lineups in the first quarter of this elimination semifinal matchup between Rock Springs and Kelly Walsh.
Star Stadium, hey! Where the fun's for everyone. Star Stadium, hey! Where the fun's for everyone. Big screens, bright lights, popcorn that slaps. The crew's all smiles, we've got your back. Blockbusters playing, adventures near, and wild movies, the magic's here. Star Stadium, hey!
In a changing world where times aren't always easy, you learn a lot about your community. Stick around long enough and see who leaves when the going gets tough and who stays to support and build people up. State Bank has served Sweetwater County since 1997. They were founded by locals, were run by locals, and they exist for locals. That will never change. They just want to let you know that they're here to stay. With branches in Green River, Rock Springs, and now Evanston, they invite you to stop by anytime and see why State Bank is where the West banks best. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
High school sports. We love it. We support it. We're your #1 fan. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their love for sports. You are champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong successful financial habits. You're awesome. Trona Valley, member NCUA. TronaValley.com. We're here for you.
We're back at Evanston High School, not too far away from the start of this elimination semifinal. Winner moves on to the third place game, and more importantly, the state tournament next week in Casper. And the loser will play their final game here today. We're just going to call it the afternoon. It's just about to high noon here in Evanston. We're ready to get this one started. Rock Springs will start the game. Well, they'll play the whole game, rather. The black and orange jerseys. Kelly Walsh coming out in the home whites. So Kelly Walsh listed as the home team. It's Kelly Walsh coming in as the higher seed over Rock Springs. It'll be Rock Springs getting the starting lineup announced first. First up is senior Teague Powell. A lot of seniors will line the starting lineup. A lot of seniors on this team. Here's another one, Antonio Cortez. Had a great game yesterday. Knocked out 10 points in the first quarter. Savon Thomas up next, another senior. And the starting five will be rounded out by two juniors, Boston James and Hezekiah Purvis. Tigers will move right to left on the radio dial to start today's ball game. Now we'll flip things over to the Kelly Walsh Trojan side of the score sheet. It's going to be a battle here today. No doubt about it, two very good teams. Rhett Roden first up. A lot of seniors on this Kelly Walsh team as well. Rhett Roden among them. And Mason Eager next up announced. A third straight senior, Carter Alvar. Junior Logan Atnip. And another senior, Jonah Bollinger. So four seniors and a junior. We're ready to get this one going, and I'm going to say it every time. You play the Mortal Kombat theme, I'm happy before a game. I got to get this on my playlist. Maybe it'll be my pre-game drive music. Let's get it going. Officials heading to center court. It'll be Atnip battling with Teague Powell for the opening tip. Ball up. They both jumped early. It'll be Kelly Walsh basketball to start the game as they win the opening tip. It's all on the line this morning game, late morning game. Driving along the baseline is Carter Alvar, and now a quick three on the board. Mason Eager lighting up the scoreboard to open up the game. A 3-0 early Kelly Walsh lead. Tigers will try to respond on their first possession. Right side, Antonio Cortez, ball overhead, bouncing to Savon Thomas on the left elbow, works to the free throw line, almost has it poked out. He recovers, and back to Boston James. Getting his way into the post, kicks it out into the corner with Antonio Cortez, makes a man miss, fires it down low to Purvis, but the shot doesn't go. Poked out on the baseline. Tigers will have another crack at it. That was a play we've seen work so many times this season, and the rim just didn't want to have the basketball that time for Hezekiah Purvis on what otherwise was a very well-executed play. High inbound, top of the arc to Powell, and now rotated to the far side with Thomas on the wing. Working center court, now back to James. He'll go top of the arc. Now right side, Savon Thomas to tie from long range. No good. And Kelly Walsh will get the rebound. A chance to go up 2 scores as Carter Alvar pushes up court. Hands up top to Atnip. Back to the basket. Bullying in the paint. Kicks it back up top to Roden. Resetting the play. Atnip had some frustration. Lets the 3-ball go, and Atnip adds a second straight 3 on the board for Kelly Walsh. One of the best shooting teams I've seen personally this year, and they're showing it, leading 6-0 in the opening 90 seconds of this elimination game off 2 straight 3-point makes. Cortez lifting the ball overhead. Tigers got a bit of work to do, down by 6, but they can do it. No doubt about that in my mind. As Savon Thomas gets the ball in the left corner. Top to James. It's batted back to him, trying to pass to Purvis. Will work down to the free throw line. Right side, Cortez. He'll take a few contested dribbles, top of the arc. Slow and steady possession here for the Tigers. Now James kicking out. Savon Thomas to get 3. It's off the front of the rim. Offensive board, and Teague Powell will get the Tigers' first points on the putback. It's a start for the Tigers as they get their first points in this one. Cuts it down to a 6-2 Kelly Walsh lead. Atnip wants 3 more. And he's fouled in the attempt. Shot doesn't go, but 3 free throws on the way for Logan Atnip. Chance to add 3 more on the scoreboard. Savon Thomas whistled for the foul, his first team. Logan Atnep to the free throw stripe, already hit a three-pointer, and will have 3 attempts for the Trojans. First one in a quiet gym, up and good. And this place was rocking just moments ago when Evanston secured their state tournament berth, the Lady Red Devils. A little bit quieter now, but still a relatively good packed house. 2 for 2 so far for Atnep. He'll shoot one more, a chance to put the lead back up to 7. Substitution for the Trojans, Coulter Garland coming in. Jonah Bollinger makes way. 5:50 to go in the first. It's an 8-2 Kelly Walsh lead. Final free throw here is good. Another 3-point play. Atnep with 6 points already, and the lead is 9-2 Kelly Walsh. Thomas going left side to Cortez. He'll go back top of the arc. Boston James will kick it out to Cortez for the 3 ball. It's blocked out of bounds. Tigers will still have it, but it was a leaping block from Mason Eager preventing that 3-point shot. Tigers will inbound just to the left side of the Trojans bench. Top of the key, Powell now left to James. He'll get by the free throw line, is poked out. It's out of bounds. Who did it go off last? It was off Kelly Walsh. It stays Rock Springs ball. Rhett Roden almost got the takeaway. A lot of height on this Kelly Walsh team. Not that the Tigers are short by any stretch, but nearly everybody on the Kelly Walsh team has shown their vertical so far in this opening quarter. A offensive foul against the Tigers away from the basketball. We'll give it back to Kelly Walsh. Against Hezekiah Purvis, picking up his first. Tigers will have 2 early fouls. And Kelly Walsh a chance to get into double figures. Luke Tate checking in for Purvis. He's had some just unfortunate foul luck in the tournament so far. And he'll have to take a couple minutes to the sideline, picking up his first foul. Kick back top of the arc to Eager, who bullies his way to the free throw line. He's stuck on the pivot. He's able to bounce it left side to Atnep. He'll get into the edge of the paint. Closed down by a couple of Tigers. Now outlet to Eager. 2-point jumper is good. I don't think the Trojans have missed a shot so far from either range, and it is 11-2. Kelly Walsh lead. Savon Thomas. Left side with Boston James. Slow start from the Tigers. And it remains that way as Eager steps in front of the pass to Powell for the steal. A wide open layup is up and good for 2 more as Carter Alvar adds 2 more, and the Tigers are going to take a much needed timeout. Now down by 11 early. 13-2 Kelly Walsh lead with 4:40 to go in the first.
People in Wyoming can finally use the internet to live their best lives, if they have the right service provider. Look no further than Shelby Shaw and her family for proof. Their Union broadband is not only blazing fast, it also allows everyone to be online at the same time with no hiccups and no buffering. And in a world where we do more and more online, that's saying something. If you suffer from slow internet, give Union a try. The Shaws made the switch.
We're so glad we did.
A red-hot start from the Kelly Walsh Trojans in the opening few minutes of this elimination semifinal, leading Rock Springs 13-2. And I don't think the Trojans have missed anything as of yet. They've hit every shot. They've made all 3 free throws so far. Just as hot of a start as you can ask for if you're a Kelly Walsh Trojans fan. Tigers will look to respond coming out of this timeout down by 11. 4.5 to go in the opening quarter. Boston James in the left corner. He's stuck on the pivot, is able to get rid of it to Savon Thomas. Calling out the play with hand signals. Luke Tate coming up to provide the screen. Savon Thomas rolls with it. He'll dish it right side to Cortez. Back center court. Now with James. Has a lane, kicking over to the left. Teague Powell for 3. That one's too far. Tate battling for it on the baseline, but he pokes it out of bounds, and Kelly Walsh will have the basketball again. Double substitution for the Trojans. It is Jonah Bollinger and Rhett Roden checking in. Atnep and Carter Alvar will take a rest. Just about to the halfway point of the first quarter, it has been all Kelly Walsh so far in the first frame. Quinn Alvar rolling to the right. Now with Coulter Garland. Quinn gets it back. Far pass to Ben Fetter on the far side. That shot, no good. Jonah Bollinger missing off the bottom of the rim. They were bound to miss one eventually. Now Cortez down the court trying to pass to Thomas, but it was clogged. And it's another steal for Kelly Walsh. Another possession goes nowhere for the Tigers. Quinn Alvar past the timeline, top of the arc. Fetter spinning. It's Bollinger off the glass, won't find it. Tate climbing the ladder for the rebound. It stays 13-2, Kelly Walsh. Cortez with the ball overhead, finding Luke Tate at the free throw line. Another tipped ball in the paint and another Kelly Walsh steal. Nothing going for the Tigers on offense in the early going. It stays 13-2. Rhett Roden, top of the arc against Savon Thomas. Good defense from Savon that time. Will force the pass to Alvar on the left. He pump faking the three. Is able to bullet pass top of the arc to Fetter, who drives down to the free throw line and now kicks it out left side. They'll reset up top with Roden. Shovel into the far corner. James closing down Fetter. An awkward pass. It's too far for everybody. Teague Powell is going to get the ball down the court, lay it up and lay it in for two with the foul. A chance at a three-point play. That's what the Tigers needed, as Teague Powell gets the bucket off the steal and a chance to get one more point on the board to pull the Tigers within 8. First Kelly Walsh foul goes against Quinn Alvar. Eager, Carter Alvar, and Logan Atnip, a triple substitution for the Trojans. Teague Powell, all 4 of the Tigers' points so far, and a chance to add one more. Free throw up and good. Completes the three-point play. Tigers within 8. A 13-5 Kelly Walsh lead. 2 minutes 40 to go. Eager getting the ball, is bouncing it to the left. He's fouled in the process. Tigers will pick up their third of the quarter. It will be Teague Powell picking up his first. Hezekiah Purvis back into the contest, replacing Luke Tate. Far sideline on the inbound for the Trojans. Carter Alvar finding Atnip. Get back to the action. Just over 2.5 to go in the first. Atnip gets it on the right corner. Spinning to his left, fights through contact, is fouled. Tigers got 4 fouls now in the opening quarter, and there's Hezekiah Purvis with his second. He's frustrated at it. Tigers a bit frustrated. It's been a frustrating start. Now no more fouls to give for the final 2 minutes 28 of the first quarter, and Hezekiah Purvis was in for about 10 seconds. He's going to make way for Phoenix Richards. Eager inbounds, and now a quick pass to Atnep, top of the arc. Bollinger over to the left side. Eager, he'll get the screen. It's poked out. It's stolen by Cortez. He's got a full head of steam down the court. He goes up and is fouled on the shot. Will go to the line. Second Kelly Walsh foul of the first quarter. It'll be the first one for Rhett Roden. 2 free throws up on the way for Antonio Cortez. Can pull the Tigers within as much as 6. Knocks down the first one. First point of the afternoon for Antonio Cortez. Second free throw just as good as the first. Net barely moved, and it's a 6-point game. Tigers were down by 11. They've knocked down 5 straight to make this one a bit closer. 13-7, Kelly Walsh lead. Three-pointer on the way for Bollinger. It rims out. Or rather, that was Carter Alvar on the miss. Tigers get the rebound and push down the court. Cortez in the corner. Now passing center court to Savon Thomas near the logo. Slow dribbles to the left. Screen from James. Driving in, almost loses the handle. Is able to pass to James, who's got a lane and gets 2. Tigers back within 4. 13-9 scoreline. 1:35 left in the first quarter. A terrible start for the Tigers, but it has gotten a lot better. They've settled the game down a bit, but here comes up 2 more. Kelly Walsh will break their scoring drought with Carter Alvar laying it up with the right hand. Puts the lead back up to 6, 15-9. Cortez pump faking the 3. High arcing pass to Thomas. He'll bounce to Powell. Now into James. Runs into traffic. Spins to his right. No, it's called for the travel. I thought maybe he'd draw a foul, but instead Kelly Walsh gets the ball back with 1:09 to go in the first. Quinn Alvar back into the ball game. Kelly Walsh rotating a lot of pieces Got a lot of depth on the bench. Quinn Alvar past the timeline, going left to Carter Alvar. We'll go with Quinn and Carter while they're both on the court. Atnip down into the lane, passes down low, and picks up 2 as Coulter Garland made a couple defenders jump early. The lead back up to 8. 17-9, Kelly Walsh lead. Pass to James, he gets it under the bucket, contested, blocked, and it doesn't stay in bounds. It will remain with the Tigers. It was almost taken back away, but can't quite keep the feet in bounds. That was a difficult scenario for the Trojans. Tigers with 39.5 to go in the first, down by 8. Up top to Cortez. Dribbling right, stops at the free throw line. Goes right side to Thomas. He'll stop on the wing. Scanning, passing, up top to James. Drives down low, kick out to Richens. He'll work his way into the paint, draws a foul. Be the third Kelly Walsh foul. And hold on, is that a technical foul? The other official coming in from the baseline blowing another whistle. And it is a technical foul on the Trojans. That goes against Mason Eager. Must have said something. That's going to lead to some technical free throws and a chance for the Tigers to get a couple consecutive scores. Antonio Cortez will shoot these free throws. First one dings out of the rim, not going to go. 26.5 to go in the opening quarter. Second free throw for Cortez, it's out, no good. Nothing going that time, but the Tigers will have the ball off the technical foul, and will try to at least get a couple points here late in the quarter. Inbound to Savon Thomas. 25 seconds and counting in the first. Left with Phoenix Richens. Thomas trying to dribble his way past the defender. Stops at the free throw line. Kicks left to Cortez. He's closed down on the baseline. Pass up top is stolen away. Kelly Walsh pushing up the court. 2-point layup won't go. Offensive rebound. This one finds its way into the bottom of the net for the Trojans. Coulter Garland completes the play. Thomas at the buzzer is well short. And it's a 10-point Kelly Walsh lead heading into the second quarter by a score of 19-9. Tigers facing elimination find themselves in a double-digit hole.
Join United Rentals, the world's largest equipment rental company and proud Tigers sponsor at 1101 Rocky Circle, supporting our community through sports, serving 49 states and 10 Canadian provinces. Their reach is unparalleled. For top quality equipment and excellent service, reach them at 382-6177. United Rentals, powering your projects and empowering our youth through the sponsorship with local sports. Go Tigers!
Start of the second quarter. Winner moves on, qualifies for the state tournament, plays in the third place game this afternoon. The loser sees their season come to an end, and the Kelly Walsh Trojans, a big first quarter for them. They lead Rock Springs 19-9. It will be Tiger ball to start the second quarter, so Rock Springs can start chipping at that deficit right away. Inbound to Cortez. Second quarter has started in Evanston. Ball right side with Savon Thomas. James, top of the key. Switching left to Cortez. Now Tate from the free throw line. Back to Cortez. Savon Thomas finding his way past one defender. A couple more come in his place. It's a 2-3 zone by the Trojans. Fadeaway jumper. He'll end up passing it to Antonio Cortez. That was a wise decision by James. And a foul called on the far sideline going against Kelly Walsh. Rhett Roden gets his second. First of the quarter for the Kelly Walsh Trojans. Savon Thomas goes right side, finding Boston James. From the free throw line, now up top with Cortez. will go right to Thomas. James in the corner. Bounces to Tate along the baseline. Luke Tate passing right now. James down low. Spinning to his right. A foul. Shot won't go, but Boston James heading to the charity stripe to shoot 2. Good job by James drawing the foul that time. Logan Atnett picking up his first. 2 points so far for Boston James. Swish is the first free throw, puts the Tigers in double figures, 19-10. Quinn Alvar and Mason Eager, double substitution for Kelly Walsh. Second free throw, good for James. Tigers still down by 8 here, but a 19-11 ball game. Good start to the quarter for Rock Springs. See if Kelly Walsh keeps their hot streak of shot accuracy so far. Pass down low out of the hands of Bollinger. Teague Powell's there to pick it up, but on the backtrack defense, Quinn Alvar comes up, and it's a travel off of the steal going against Atnip. Tigers will have it in the offensive half. Bit of a chaotic sequence right there, but Rock Springs getting the benefit. Inbound pass to Teague Powell, now with Cortez. Savon Thomas, top of the key. Tigers can take their time, be patient on these possessions, but they've got to be efficient possessions as well. Kick out to the left side with Savon Thomas. Tigers staying mostly beyond the arc for now. Now James, fadeaway jumper, is short off the front of the rim. Atnip climbs the ladder for the rebound. It's K-Dub basketball. Carter Alvar up top of the arc. A few quick dribbles, passing to Bollinger. Now kicked top to Quinn Alvar. He'll lay it up with the right hand. Won't go. Luke Tate getting the rebound. Pushing it down the court with Teague Powell. Lays it up with the right hand, but missing the shot too strong. Back of the iron. Quinn Alvar cleans it up. We're 2 minutes into the second quarter, an 8-point Kelly Walsh lead. Bollinger up top to Atnip. Pump fakes, fires from the free throw line. He's short again. It's poked out on the baseline. Foul will go against Logan Atnip. His second. K-Dub up to 3 fouls early in the second quarter. .553 to go in the quarter. Not sure why there's that small pause in the action after the foul. Back into it with Rock Springs ball down by 8. Thomas to the right, Cortez. Kicking to James. Tigers just kind of stuck on the outside of the perimeter. Not a whole lot of movement from the offense at the moment. Now they'll bounce it to Tate. It's almost stolen away. Atnip can't keep it in bounds. It'll stay with Rock Springs. Not too long went off the clock there. Still 5:35 and counting as Cortez gets the inbound, fakes the pass, gets as far as the free throw line, goes left to Thomas in the corner, who gives it right back. Now James to the free throw line, trying to pass to Tate. It's a jump ball, and it'll go back to the Trojans. Fruitless possession there for the Tigers. A bit of a frustrating first half for Rock Springs. But still just an 8-point deficit. Plenty of time. Tigers got to get a few defensive stops as well. Carter Alvar, a few slow dribbles near the top of the key. Left side Bollinger, who hands it right back. Carter Alvar stops on the baseline, kicks it out to Eager for 3, and he's got it again. Mason Eager, his second triple of the ball game. Expands the lead back up to 11. A 22-11 lead. Thomas stopping on the far side corner. 8 points so far for Mason Eager. Cortez, ball high overhead, finds Powell under the bucket. It's blocked by Jonah Bollinger. It's Kelly Walsh basketball again. Tigers have no answers on the offensive side right now. Bollinger to the right, pass down low, and there's 2 more. That's Carter Alvar, and a timeout called by Rock Springs. Coach Spence wants to talk it over with his team. Down 13, the largest lead of the game so far for Kelly Walsh when we come back.
Wyoming Trucks and Cars has been serving Southwest Wyoming for over 2 decades. We offer our lifetime powertrain package, including oil changes and car washes on qualified vehicles. We offer full service and detail apartments as well as our state-of-the-art Wyoming trucks wash and lube. Our large indoor room as well as our outdoor lot hold a variety of makes and models for you to choose from. And of course, our friendly staff is here to answer all of your questions and help you find the vehicle of your dreams. It's all right here at Wyoming Trucks and Cars, 1503 Dewar Drive, where we're always looking for lifetime customers.
Back into the action. I thought it was a 30, ends up being a little bit quicker, but we're back into action here. Voice of the Wolves, Eric Pauley, right alongside me, alongside TRN Sweetwater Now Sports Director Jason Klepper. Happy to have them along with me. I don't think we'll have them on the air, but it's nice for the moral support. 24-11 Kelly Walsh lead. Still about a little over half of the second quarter left to go, 4:36 to be exact. Tigers will have the ball coming out of the timeout, but have to make some adjustments on offense, likely what the timeout was for. Start to the comeback, hopefully starts now for the Tigers. Teague Powell to James. Quick movement in the paint by the rest of the Tigers. Now with Thomas, gets it underneath the basket, bouncing to Tate, back up top to James. But again, quick defense by Kelly Walsh. They're closing down anybody who gets the ball in what feels like milliseconds. Kicked out left, there's a foul near the free throw line. K-Dub gets their fourth of the quarter. Quinn Alvar with his second. Tigers have not been the most accurate free throw shooting this team this year, a little over 50%. But you'll take the points however you can get them if you can start forcing trips to the line. Thomas on the right elbow, kicks out to Powell on the wing. A few quick dribbles now with Boston James. Fires down low, foul and one. Boston James a chance to get three on the board. Could pull the Tigers within 10. Makes it 24-13 off the bucket, and that's 5 for the Kelly Walsh Trojans. First of the game for Jonah Bollinger. 6 points so far for Boston James after that make. And with the free throw, makes it 7. Tigers within 10, 24-14 after the three-point play from Boston James. Halfway through the second quarter. Quinn Alvar past the timeline, stopping by the free throw line, handing it off to Eager. He'll kick it. It's a dangerous pass. Cortez comes down with it after Tate got a hand on it first. Behind the back dribble. Cortez under the bucket is called for the travel. I thought maybe a jump might be called. It was a very contested shot. Instead, Cortez called for the travel. Tigers turn it over. And Kelly Walsh still up by double figures. Rhett Roden has to stop for a moment. We've got a shoe tying timeout. Happens to the best of us. I know my shoes come untied relatively frequently, and I'm not nearly as active as these guys on the court. We're back to the action. Inbound to Quinn Alvar. Going to the right with Rhett Roden. Spinning to his left from the free throw line, now kicked out to Eager. He's closed down, gets the screen from James. Nowhere to go, bouncing into the paint with Atnip. High arcing ball, Eager's able to climb the ladder for it. Now Coulter Garland, right-handed floater, scores. 2 more for Coulter Garland, he's got 6 points. James Euro steps, gets the foul and one again. Boston James, one of the best in the state. It's one of these games where he might have to take over at times, and at least for the last 2 possessions, he's done that. A chance for a second three-point play to pull the Tigers within 9. K-Dub foul against Coulter Garland. He's got 2. .306 to go in the half. And 1 free throw. Money. Tigers cut it back down to single digits, 26-17, with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Carter Alvar now with the basketball past the timeline. Right side with Adnip. Gets the screen. Nowhere to go for Bollinger off the pick and roll. Kicking it out back to Carter Alvar on the left. Driving in from the free throw line. That one off the mark. Rebound by James. Tigers down the court. Past the timeline, James into the lane, fires up off the glass, but it doesn't go. A foul called on the rebound is going to go against the Tigers. I think Luke Tate will pick it up, and that is the case. Luke Tate with his first for the senior. But just the first Tiger foul of the quarter. Phoenix Richens back in for Rock Springs, giving Teague Powell a breather. Atnip inbounds to Carter Alvar. Still a 9-point Kelly Walsh lead. Alvar stopping near the free throw line, eager, and a foul is called away from the basketball as Savon Thomas hit the deck, but it's going to be Boston James called for the foul away from the basketball, so my eyes weren't quite in that area. Not sure what happened, but Tigers get their second. James gets his first. Atnip getting the inbound pass as Kelly Walsh looking to go back up by double figures. Alvar passes to Bollinger in the rack, kicks it out. Left side to Roden, back to Bollinger. Nowhere to go. Roden back to Atnip. Dribbling to his right against Luke Tate. Great defense from Luke. Atnip's got nowhere to go. Kicked out to the left. Pump fake by Carter Alvar. Somehow gets it through to Atnip. Maybe dodged a travel call there. Atnip's shot no good. Ball poked around in the air a few times. Tigers come up with it. Cortez bouncing to Thomas, lays it up, it's blocked. James on the rebound, down low. James can't get that shot to go. A third chance, draws a foul. A lot going, and Savon Thomas, he is up, but he has got his hands on his knees. I think he's going to try to fight through it. Maybe, actually, I think he took maybe an inadvertent shot to the eye. He looks okay walking away. That's 3 fouls against Rhett Roden. They're starting to stack against the Trojans here in this quarter. And James will shoot 2 more free throws. Good on the first. Tigers back within 8. Brandon Gomez with his first appearance this afternoon. As Thomas will go recover. I think he just got an inadvertent hit to the eye on that last play. Head to the sideline for now. James 2 for 2, and he is a perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line in this quarter, just what the Tigers needed. Down by 7. 26-19, a minute 39 and counting to go in the first half. Atnip bullying his way down low, behind the back pass, almost stolen away. It's out of the hands of Bollinger. It's a 2v1 for the Tigers. Bouncing to Cortez. He goes up, he's fouled. Cortez will shoot 2 more. Momentum slowly starting to slide back in the Tigers' favor late in this half. Now down by just 7, and again, the fouls are stacking against Kelly Walsh. Now Quinn Alvar's got 3. Kelly Walsh does have a lot of depth on their bench, but making people sit for any length of time is not ideal for them. First free throw good for Cortez, a 6-point game. 3 points so far for Antonio Cortez. Second free throw here, good. Make it 4 for Cortez. Tigers down by 5, 26-21. A minute 25 to play here in the first half. It's been mostly dominated by Kelly Walsh, but the Tigers have chipped away from the free throw line. And right back in this one. After a couple of good defensive possessions as well. Atnip stolen away. Richens foul called at half court. Going to go against Alvar. Quinn Alvar will have 4. And Tigers faithful is riled up. Quinn Alvar with 4 fouls. Trying to steal that away from Richens near half court. Phoenix will shoot 2. It's been mostly free throws, but the Tigers have been perfect so far from the stripe in this quarter. I'll take the commentator's curse on that one. Richens' first one a little bit too strong. Still can pull it back to just a 4-point deficit in the final minute 10 of the half. Good. Richens' first point of the afternoon. A 4-point Kelly Walsh lead, down from as much as 13. 3-pointer. Eager knocks down another one. His 3rd triple. And that kind of puts a dent in the momentum for now. Pushes it back up to a 7-point lead. 29-22. 48 seconds and counting left in the half. Cortez dribbling left. Bouncing to Gomez, top of the arc. He dribbles towards center court, pulls back. Now shovels it right side to Richens, to James at the free throw line. Fadeaway jumper, knocks it in. Tigers get 2 more back, pulls it within 5, 29-24. 25 seconds and counting to go in this first half. It was starting to get away from the Tigers, but I have a feeling we'll have a very competitive third quarter and beyond. This one bounces off of the knee of Mason Eager for Rock Springs ball. Ben Feder checking in for Mason Eager. Tigers with 17 seconds to go in the half. They won't get it all back right now, but it can be a lot closer to head into the third quarter. Final 10 seconds. Cortez dribbles right. Holding on to it. James. Gomez. Kicks it up top. Cortez at the buzzer. It's short. So it'll be a 5-point game at halftime. Kelly Walsh 29, Rock Springs 24. Everything to play for in the final 2 quarters. Who will keep their season alive? We'll find out in due time. But for now, a quick break. We'll come back with halftime stats with Kelly Walsh up by 5.
Need a body shop? Rock Springs Auto Body. Don't guess. Choose the best.
When my patients are happy, I'm happy.
I was exercising, and I could not continue to do the full rotation of my shoulder like I once had.
Dawn had a rotated cuff tear in her shoulder. It's a very common diagnosis that people get as they get older.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
Brokerage Southwest, serving Sweetwater County and all of your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust your local agents because they know the community. Real estate, homes, and other property available. Check us out online at brokeragesouthwest.com. Visit us at 601 Broadway in Rock Springs, 535 Uinta in Green River, and on the phone at 875-0250.
Jack's Crepes has everything that you need for a great day, from fresh handmade crepes to delicious Wyoming-grown coffee. Whether you're popping in to start the day off or take the load off in the afternoon, enjoy free Wi-Fi along with sweet or savory crepes in a relaxing atmosphere. Stop in anytime at 1977 Dewar Drive in Rock Springs to enjoy breakfast, lunch, or an afternoon hangout, and of course, some scrumptious crepes. Give them a call today at 307-350-1003. Come and enjoy everything that Jack's Crepes has to offer.
Transform your home with J.C. Jacobs Carpet One. Located in Rock Springs, discover the widest range of quality flooring options that promise elegance and durability. From plush carpets to chic hardwood, our expert team is ready to guide you every step of the way. Visit us today at 1447 Dewar Drive and get started on creating your dream home today. Quality floors, exceptional service, every time.
The beloved Shamrock Shake is back at your local McDonald's. Get a taste of spring with a Shamrock Shake or Oreo Shamrock McFlurry today. And don't miss the latest deals on favorites like Snack Wraps for just $2.99. Or grab the $5 meal deal, including a McDouble or Hot and Spicy McChicken, a 4-piece nugget, and small fry and drink. All your favorites and more are ready fresh at your local McDonald's in Green River and Rock Springs. It's halftime of this elimination semifinal and plenty left to play for in the second half. Kelly Walsh leads Rock Springs 29-24 at the halftime buzzer. Looking at Kelly Walsh's stats first, Mason Eager had a half with 3 3-pointers, part of his 11 total points in the first half. Carter Alvar with 6, along with Logan Atnip and Coulter Garland, each with 6 of their own to round out the scoring. Kelly Walsh only 3 free throws in the first half, but they made all 3 of them. A 100% from the stripe after 2. For Rock Springs, Teague Powell had 5 points. He scored the first 5 points for Rock Springs. Antonio Cortez with 4. Boston James did everything you want your best player to do when everything is on the line. 14 points in the first half, 12 of those in the second quarter. Phoenix Richards, he's got 1 point of his own. Tigers 11 for 14 from the free throw line. They got a lot of foul calls going their way in the second quarter and did very well from the stripe. That's a big reason they're back in this game so well, because Boston James has provided a lot of offense on his own, a couple of and-one plays. But outside of that, it's been tough sledding for the Tigers. You know Kelly Walsh is going to try to key in on James more and more, force everyone else to try to beat you on this team, and we know this team can beat you in several different ways. So I'm not saying it has to go down to Boston James alone by any stretch. He's been doing his job. He's been playing like the caliber of player we know that he is, and there's plenty of other high-caliber players on this Rock Springs roster. Everybody's got to step up in these final 16 minutes. These next two quarters, everything on the line. A reminder of the stakes for anyone just tuning in. The winner of this game not only books their ticket to the state tournament, they'll also punch their ticket to the third place game at 4:30 this evening at Evanston Middle School against either Green River or Jackson. That is the game directly following this one. Eric Pauly, the voice of the Wolves, will be on the call for that one. Also want to shout out SVI Media. They've been awesome helping us get video streams up for this regional tournament, of course, with the exclusivity deal with the NFHS, a for-profit out-of-state company. Makes things incredibly difficult for us, and we're probably not going to be able to. It's just going to be cost prohibitive in terms of doing full video streams next week at state if the Tigers qualify for state. The Wolves, Lady Wolves, have already qualified. They're in the regional championship game against Star Valley. That game at 3 o'clock right here at Evanston High School. The Green River boys, again, they have a chance to punch their ticket at least to the third place game, and at least will go to state. They take on Jackson, and no disrespect to the Jackson Bronx, but I would favor the Wolves in that one. So again, because of that NFHS exclusivity, we likely will only have scoreboard-only audio streams of all of our state tournament games next week in Sweetwater County. But either way, we're going to be there for you. Be there for those teams. And the Tigers have 2 more quarters to try to punch their own ticket to state. We'll come back in just a few minutes with the start of the third quarter. Kelly Walsh leading to start the third, 29-24.
More than a dozen specialty clinics are offered on our College Drive main campus with providers who specialize in obstetrics, gynecology, pediatrics, internal medicine, neurology, urology, pulmonology, nephrology, orthopedics and sports medicine, ENT allergies, and general surgery. We also have a state-of-the-art radiation and hematology oncology clinic, working hand-in-hand with your primary care physician to provide expert health care at home for every patient, every time.
Rushmore Furniture. The name may seem familiar, and that's because they've been a staple in Rock Springs for over 75 years. Rushmore Furniture, family owned and operated, which means you work with local people on their showroom floor and with local people when they deliver to you on your living room floor. They carry genuine Lazy Boy with lifetime warranties on the reclining mechanisms, offering a large selection of GE appliances, and they are your local Sealy and Tempur-Pedic distributor. Stop in and see them at Rushmore Furniture on 19K Street, Rock Springs.
Hi, this is Shyla Sims with Solvay. The employees at Solvay would like to wish all activities the best of luck this season. We would also like to remind you to rally around good sports. Being a good sport, whether you are playing or in the stands, is something to hang your hat on. Please rally around good sportsmanship. Also, we take safety serious at Solvay, and we hope you have a safe experience while playing or traveling to activities. Again, best of luck to you from all the employees at Solvay Chemicals.
Star Stadium, hey! Where the fun's for everyone. Star Stadium, hey! Where the fun's for everyone. Big screens, bright lights, popcorn that slaps. The crew's all smiles, we've got your back. Blockbusters playing, adventures near, and wild movies, the magic's here. Star Stadium.
In a changing world where times aren't always easy, you learn a lot about your community. Stick around long enough and see who leaves when the going gets tough and who stays to support and build people up. State Bank has served Sweetwater County since 1997. They were founded by locals, were run by locals, and they exist for locals. That will never change. They just want to let you know that they're here to stay. With branches in Green River, Rock Springs, and now Evanston, they invite you to stop by anytime and see why State Bank is where the West banks best. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
High school sports. We love it. We support it. We're your #1 fan. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their love for sports. You are champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong successful financial habits. You're awesome. Trona Valley, member NCUA. TronaValley.com. We're here for you.
Welcome back in, folks. 2 more quarters to go for either the Kelly Walsh Trojans or the Rock Springs Tigers to punch their ticket to state or see their season come to a close here at the regional tournament. It all comes down to these final 16 minutes. It's Kelly Walsh up by 5 to start the third quarter, 29-24. As both teams breaking the halftime huddle. Boston James led the way with 14 points in the first half for Rock Springs, 12 of them in the second quarter. And your 5 on the floor, same as the 5 to start the game. Teague Powell, Hezekiah Purvis, Boston James, Savon Thomas, and Antonio Cortez. Tigers will have the ball first and will move left to right to start the ball game. Cortez inbounding to Thomas, and the second half is underway. Into the left corner, Teague Powell. Bouncing to James in the lane, going up, fires off the glass. Boston James starts the half with 2. 3-point ball game. Tigers start off hot. James up to 16 points, a 29-26 Kelly Walsh lead. Kick out to the left side, Fetter. Or rather, that was Rhett Roden knocking down the corner 3, responding in kind. The lead back up to 6. 32-26 lead for Kelly Walsh off that 3-pointer. Now kick out to Powell, finding Thomas. Now Cortez in the far corner. Lift the ball overhead, quick pass, center court to Thomas. On the right edge of the paint goes to James. At the free throw line, back to Thomas. Driving along the baseline. Looking right, James has an open 3. He's got it, Boston James, 3 more.
Boston James for 3.
19 points for Boston James, and the lead back down to 3 for Kelly Walsh. Kick out up top, Atnett firing a 3 of his own, but that one's off the mark. Thomas comes up for the rebound. Tigers can tie with a triple. Thomas dribbles right. Kicks out right to Cortez. Dangerous pass, is able to field it. Now James. Working to the right, Cortez. Bouncing to Purvis in the post. It's a contested ball. He picks it up off the hardwood. Kicks it out to Teague Powell, now with Thomas on the wing. James again, a minute and a half gone in the third quarter. James fadeaway jumper, that one no good. Purvis on the rebound, gets up, can't get the putback, gets poked out of bounds. Last off of Bollinger, it'll stay Tigers ball. Just as competitive as you want postseason basketball to be so far. Both teams again fighting to keep their seasons alive. And you're seeing that competitive fire from both sides. Teague Powell to tie the game. It's short off the front of the rim. Rebound by Rhett Roden, and now a chance to go back up by 2 possessions again for Kelly Walsh. 2 minutes just about gone in the third quarter. Driving in is Alvar, spins backwards, passes to Bollinger, floats it in, and scores off the glass. Jonah Bollinger, his first bucket for 2. 5-point lead now for the Trojans, but the Tigers have continued to keep their foot on the gas. See if they can do it here. Powell, left to Thomas, slashes down along the baseline, pulls back, bouncing to Cortez beyond the arc. Getting into the edge of the paint, will shovel it up top to Powell. Now with James off the screen from Powell, no room off of it. Carter Alvar comes up to close it down, now bouncing to Thomas. Fakes the pass over to James, finding Cortez instead, top of the arc. Working right from the free throw line. Goes to Thomas, pump fakes the 3, driving into the lane. Thomas down low, off the glass, and scores. Savon Thomas gets his first bucket. Pulls it back to a one-possession ball game, 34-31. Tigers will not go quietly. 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Alvar shovels it, miscommunication. As Mason Eager went the other way, just threw it out of bounds. Tigers can tie the game with a long ball. Eager will come out for now for Kelly Walsh. Ben Fetter checks in for him. Tigers down by 3 on offense. Purvis kicking it out to Teague Powell. Will find Thomas. Dribbling along the right side. James backs up looking for the pass. Isn't open for it now with Cortez. Purvis back to the basket. Down low. Thomas. His shot partially blocked, I think. A tangle up forcing a jump ball. And it'll go back to Kelly Walsh on the possession arrow. Inbounded to Coulter Garland, and he'll give it right back over towards Rhett Roden. Behind the back dribble, works past the timeline. Screen set. Roden into the lane, draws the first foul of the third quarter, goes against the Tigers. That's Savon Thomas picking up his second. First of the quarter for the Tigers. Underneath the left side of the rim on the inbound with Logan Atnip. Alvar, right side to Roden. Atnip, top of the key. Bullies his way into the lane, off the glass. No good, but a foul is called. Tigers will pick up their second, and Logan Atnip will go to the free throw line. Antonio Cortez, his first of the game. Or no, his second. I must have missed one along the way. Cortez has 2, Tigers have 2, and Atnip's first free throw finds the mark. 7 points so far for Logan Atnip, puts it back to a 2-possession game, 35-31. Atnip's second free throw pings off the backside of the iron. First free throw miss of the game for the Trojans. Tigers down by just 4. James kicks it down low. Purvis, his shot off the mark, no good. It bounces beyond the arc to Savon Thomas, who was waiting for it for the offensive rebound. Cortez gets down into the block. He's fouled. He scores. A chance to pull the Tigers within 1. Kelly Walsh foul going against Coulter Garland. He's got 3. The fouls really started to stack up in the second quarter for the Trojans. We've got 3 players with 3 fouls apiece. Quinn Alvar, Rhett Roden, and now Coulter Garland. Cortez will go to the line to shoot 1 to pull the Tigers back within 1. He knocks it in. 35-34, Kelly Walsh lead halfway through the third quarter. Dribbling right is Carter Alvar, back center court. Richens is checked in for the Tigers. He replaced Purvis. Rhett Roden kicking it back left to Atnip. He'll work his way inside. Tigers want travel, won't get it. An offensive rebound for Eager, who's fouled on the putback attempt. And we'll go to the free throw line. Tigers fans have a point. That one was real close to a travel. That's one we wish we had replay for. He's not going to go to the line. Boston James picks up his second foul. That is something to keep an eye on as the game goes on. Tigers up to 3 in the quarter. Arcing inbound to Mason Eager. Bollinger with the ball overhead against Teague Powell on the right. Passes it over to Rhett Roden. A couple of quick dribbles towards center court. Screen set by Atnip. Nowhere to go off of it for Roden. Shovels it left. 3 ball on the way. It is no good. Ball poked around. Who's going to come up with it? Teague Powell will. It's Tigers ball and a chance to retake the lead with any bucket. Cortez stops down low. Powell! Tigers lead! 36-35. Teague Powell gets the Tigers ahead. But this one far from over, just under 3 minutes to go. Trying to get the lead right back. No good for Carter Alvar. Tigers down the court. Bouncing to Powell. He'll lose a handle on it on the baseline. Tigers turn it away. Coulter Garland back into the game for Kelly Walsh. He replaces Atnip. 1 point Tiger lead. 2:44 to go in the third quarter. This one, wouldn't be surprised if this one goes to the final couple possessions. Carter Alvar down the court. Going to Roden on the right side. Screen set. Gets as far as the free throw line. Will go back up top to Bollinger. Resets the play. Down into the block and a foul against Richens. That'll be 4 on the Tigers. Richens will get his first of the game. Non-shooting foul, but now the Tigers have no more left to give in this quarter. That's their 4th. So the fouls went against Kelly Walsh in the second quarter. So far, they've gone against the Tigers here in the third. Three-pointer on the way. It's good for Carter Alvar. Restores the lead for Kelly Walsh. Makes it 38-36. Two-point shot for Thomas off the mark. Offensive board by James. He's fouled. Will go to the line to try to tie it back up. Second Trojan foul of the quarter. Second personal of the game for Jonah Bollinger. 19 points for Boston James. A chance to get to 20. And maybe 21 if he hits them both. First one is good. Clock sits at 2 minutes 10 here in the third. James from the line to tie the game. It rims out, no good, but Powell's on the rebound. It is snatched out and a jump ball is called. Teague Powell was wrenched to the ground trying to get that ball, a jump ball. It favors the Tigers. But I thought maybe they'd get a foul call in their favor. Not the case. Tigers will still have a chance to retake the lead down by just 1. Inbound to Cortez. He's able to secure it. Gets down into the lane. Bouncing to Richens in the paint. It's poked out on the baseline. Lashed off a Trojan. It'll stay with the Tigers. Just over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. You're going to want to stick around for the rest of this second half. I have a feeling it's going to come down to just 1 or 2 possessions late. James to Thomas. Working into the post. He's able to pass up top to Richens. Gets down low. Finding Cortez. He'll work center court. Savon Thomas on the right. Teague Powell. Right side, Boston James. On the baseline. Floats it up, but it's intercepted. Stolen away by Alvar. Now Kelly Walsh will go back on offense. Ball down low. 2-point shot is off the mark. Offensive rebound. Garland's second chance shot draws a foul. That'll be 5 on the Tigers. But he was going to head to the line either way. Phoenix Richens will get his second. And again, that's 5 for Rock Springs in this quarter. 2 free throws on the way for Coulter Garland. Still a 1-possession game either way. First free throw good. Hezekiah Purvis checks back in. We haven't seen as much as Hezekiah as we would like. He picked up 2 fouls early on in the ball game. Started out the third quarter. He's back in late. Second free throw. That one is no good. A 2-point game. Cortez on the rebound. Fights through the contact to pick it up. And now passing down low to Richens. He's got the open lane and scores. Richens ties up the ball game at 39 apiece. Final minute, 10 seconds of the quarter off the great pass from Antonio Cortez. Ball picked up off the hardwood by Bollinger. Hands off to Roden. Into the lane. Purvis is going to pick up his third. Hezekiah Purvis trying to get in and knock that pass away. Picks up his third, and that will send the Trojans right back to the free throw line. And once again, it's Coulter Garland shooting 2 more. 1:01 left in the third quarter. Free throw on the way. Breaks the tie. 40-39, Kelly Walsh. Logan Hatnip alongside Ben Fetter checking in. K-Dub at the line for a 2-point lead. It's good. 41-39, Trojans by 2, but Tigers still with 55 seconds to go in the quarter. Can snatch the lead with a long bomb. James into the block, ties it up once again, Boston James, and a timeout called by the Tigers as Boston James has tied it back up. Let me do a little bit of quick math. I believe this is just a quick 30-second timeout, so we'll stay with you. The quarter's not far from over. Let me do a little bit of quick math here. 22 points for Boston James so far. He's got 8 of those so far in this quarter. All year, he's been the offensive engine. He's been one of the most feared players to play against in the state, and when his team has needed him most, he's responded. But I'm not going to discount the rest of the team's efforts. They're not only getting him the ball, they're finding ways to get stops on defense. They're scoring on their own. Plenty of scorers in this quarter. 4 or 5 different scorers in this quarter. But James has been that offensive engine, and he just tied the game right back up at 41 apiece. 48 seconds to go in the third. It's going to be an electric fourth quarter, I have a feeling. Carter Alvar gets the inbound. Kelly Walsh might have the last chance to retake the lead going into the final frame. Alvar kicks it out right side to Roden. He'll get the screen from Atnip. There's nowhere to go off of it. Shovels this one back off to Alvar. Working his way left, kicks it to Fetter. More screens, bouncing into the paint with Garland, spinning to his left, fires, shot is short. Offensive rebound by Alvar. He's tangled up in the paint, and a jump ball is called. Tigers will get it. No, it actually stays with Kelly Walsh. 21 seconds left to go in the quarter. Logan Atnip gets the inbound. On the far right side corner, clock down to 15 seconds. Atnip driving in, floats it up with one hand. No good, still around, and Purvis finally cleans it up, gets the rebound. 8 seconds to go. Tigers a chance to steal the lead going into the fourth. James kicks it. No, the pass is stolen away. Launched at the buzzer, and no good on the half-court heave. So we are all tied up at 41 apiece. With 1 quarter to go, everything on the line when we come back to start the fourth quarter.
People in Wyoming can finally use the internet to live their best lives, if they have the right service provider. Look no further than Shelby Shaw and her family for proof. Their Union broadband is not only blazing fast, it also allows everyone to be online at the same time with no hiccups and no buffering. And in a world where we do more and more online, that's saying something. If you suffer from slow internet, give Union a try. The Shaws made the switch.
We're so glad we did.
Join United Rentals, the world's largest equipment rental company and proud Tigers sponsor at 1101 Rocky Circle, supporting our community through sports, serving 49 states and 10 Canadian provinces. Their reach is unparalleled. For top quality equipment and excellent service, reach them at 382-6177. United Rentals, powering your projects and empowering our youth through the sponsorship with local sports. Go Tigers!
Final quarter for one of these two teams. And what a game we have in this elimination semifinal. Tied up 41-41 between Rock Springs and Kelly Walsh. The Tigers will have it as we start the fourth quarter. Savon Thomas going left side to Cortez. It's Richens, Cortez, Thomas for 3. It's good! Savon Thomas opens the quarter with a tie-breaking long bomb. 44-41. Big start for the Tigers. Now kicked out. Atnip to tie it. He misses the three-pointer. Tigers have a chance to go up by 2. By 2 scores, I should say. Into the block with Cortez. He's got nowhere to get rid of the ball. Is able to finally find Richens, top of the key. Gets his way down low, but he passes. Was looking for Hezekiah Purvis. Instead, right into the chest of Jonah Bollinger for the takeaway. 3-point Tiger lead. 44-41. Final 7 minutes 15 of regulation. Down low for 2. Shot's no good. Purvis gets the rebound. Trojans come up empty on their first 2 possessions of the quarter. Cortez. Up top to Savon Thomas, dribbling his way right side. Gets down low into the block. Looking for somewhere to go. Finds Purvis. Back to the basket. Kicks up top. Richens for... No, he's called for the travel before letting the ball go. Tigers turn it away. Kelly Walsh basketball. Everything left to play for. 6 minutes 45 and counting. Every possession going to start to matter more and more for both of these teams. Alvar. Dribbling center court. Shovels right to, that time with Rhett Roden. Working center court, now left to Bollinger. Looking for Atnip in the paint, there's nowhere to go with him. Atnip will get it. He's hit from behind by James. Ball poked away. Purvis comes down with it. Tigers will slow things down as they break the timeline, only for a second. Cortez kicks it out left. Thomas, corner three. Too strong, and a foul called away from the bucket. Who does it go against? It's on Purvis. That's 4 for Hezekiah. Or no, excuse me, I misunderstood the body language. Purvis reacted by slapping the ball. That was a celebration slap of the ball. So that actually goes against the Trojans. That's Mason Eager getting his second. And more importantly, it stays Rock Springs ball. That would have been 4 on Hezekiah Purvis if it was against him. Richens for 2, but it ping-pongs out, and there's the foul. That might be against Purvis. It's either him or Richens. It is Hezekiah Purvis getting his 4th. That is a big loss. Even if he has to sit out, let alone foul out, right now he's going to stay out onto the court. This could be the last game of the season, so you want to get every second out of your top big man in Hezekiah Purvis. Down low, 2-point shot blocked by Purvis. The patience is rewarded as Purvis gets a critical block. It's Tigers ball once again, but still just a 3-point Tiger lead. Clock down to the final 5 minutes 35. Thomas, left side, Richens for 3. Too strong, but Cortez gets back, gets the inbound, finding Boston James and keeping it with the Tigers. Boston up and fouled. The shot doesn't go, but 2 big free throws on the way. Tigers a chance to go up by 2 scores for the first time in this game. Trojans, their second foul of the quarter. Logan Atnip with his second of the game. 22 points so far for Boston James. First free throw off the mark. Still can put the Tigers up by 4. Knocks down the second free throw. 4-point Tiger lead, 23 points for Boston James. We'll take a minute with the Tigers as they take a timeout. Tigers up by 4, 5.5 to go.
Wyoming Trucks and Cars has been serving Southwest Wyoming for over 2 decades. We offer our lifetime powertrain package, including oil changes and car washes on qualified vehicles. We offer full service and detail apartments, as well as our state-of-the-art Wyoming Trucks Wash and Lube. Our large indoor room as well as our outdoor lot hold a variety of makes and models for you to choose from. And of course, our friendly staff is here to answer all of your questions and help you find the vehicle of your dreams. It's all right here at Wyoming Trucks and Cars, 1503 Dewar Drive, where we're always looking for life.
Tigers have opened up the fourth quarter on a 4-0 run. They lead Kelly Walsh by 4, 45-41. Elimination semifinal. Winner punches their ticket to the third place game this afternoon at 4:30. The loser, and more importantly I should say, the winner also books their ticket to the state tournament next week. The loser season comes to an end in the final 5 minutes 13. Kelly Walsh basketball out of the timeout. Top of the arc with Bollinger. Carter Alvar on the left. Driving in, laying it up, scoring for 2 is Carter Alvar. Kelly Walsh getting their first points of the fourth quarter and cutting it back down to a 2-point Tiger lead, 45-43. Cortez scanning on the edge of the paint will instead outlet up top to Savon Thomas. He gets closed down by a couple defenders. Now driving into the paint, Cortez passes to James, he'll score! Another assist from Antonio Cortez and another 2-point bucket for Boston James with 25 points in this winner go-home matchup. Tigers by 4. Down into the paint with Logan Atnip, spinning to his right, off the glass, won't go! James on the board! Tigers have frustrated Kelly Walsh defensively over the last quarter or so. 3-pointer for Richens. That one just won't fly. It's a foul going against the Tigers. I believe Boston will pick it up. That'll be his third. That is Boston James with his third foul. That is certainly one to keep an eye on. Second Tiger foul of the quarter. Hezekiah Purvis has 4. He's still out there. leaving it all on the court. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Carter Alvar to the right side. 3-ball on the way for Eager, no good. Bollinger offensive board. Stays with the Trojans, down by 4. Alvar, fadeaway jumper before the shot was fouled. Tigers will pick up their third, and if that's on Richens, that's his third. No, that's Cortez. Well, that's Cortez's third as well. Starting to pick up fouls for several key Tigers players. And only one more foul to give up the final 3 minutes, 50 seconds here this fourth quarter. Pass down into the block with Bollinger. He'll dribble to his right. Gets rid of it to Atnep at the free throw line. Cuts back. Will pass up top to Roden. Dish out to the right. Carter Alvar for 3. He's got it. 3-ball for Alvar. Pulls it within 1. 47-46. Kelly Walsh takes a timeout. We'll take one alongside them. 3.5 to go. Back in a minute with the Tigers up by 1.
Need a body shop? Rock Springs Auto Body. Don't guess. Choose the best.
When my patients are happy, I'm happy.
I was exercising, and I could not continue to do the full rotation of my shoulder like I once had.
Dawn had a rotated cuff tear in her shoulder. It's a very common diagnosis that people get as they get older.
I've not experienced a surgeon like Dr. Allred. He is just very thorough, very patient, very kind.
I think there's no reason to go to a bigger town when you have the expertise right here in your backyard.
We have got a slugfest in this elimination semifinal. Just a 1-point game. Rock Springs 47, Kelly Walsh 46. Someone is going to see their season end today. The other one will see their season continue next week at State, as well as one more game today in the third place matchup of the regional tournament. Tigers ball coming out of the timeout with a 1-point Tiger lead. 3.5 to play in regulation. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some extra basketball in this as well, the way these teams have been playing. Tigers content to take their time on this possession. Savon Thomas, top of the arc. Left side Cortez. He gets harassed from Alvar. Looking to get rid of the ball, finding Thomas now with James. James has 24 points. Actually 25 on the afternoon. He'll have the ball for now. Right side, Cortez into the corner. About a 35-second possession so far, but it's poked out from James. Kelly Walsh can take the lead with a bucket. Alvar fires the shot, won't go. It's poked out of bounds. It will stay with Kelly Walsh. It was last off Cortez. Teague Powell checking in. He will come in for Phoenix Richens. The starting 5 out on the court for Rock Springs. Again, Purvis has 4 fouls. He's one to keep an eye on. As Alvar gets the inbound, now down low. Bollinger off the glass for 2, and Kelly Walsh retakes the lead. Bollinger's second bucket of the game. He's got 4 points, but that's maybe his most critical bucket. A 1-point Kelly Walsh lead, under 2.5 to go. Cortez in the left corner, called for the travel as he pump faked the 3. Big turnover. Small pause, shoe tie pause for Carter Alvar. 2:25 to go. I think this is about the 4th time I've said at this regional tournament, these are the games you live to call if you're a play-by-play broadcaster. This has been another fun one, but I'm sure hoping this isn't the last one for these Tigers. 3-point shot on the way. Mason Eager hits it again from the far corner, and the lead is 4 for Kelly Walsh, 51-47 as we tick down to the 2-minute mark. James to the corner. Teague Powell. He'll pull back. Bouncing to James. Working his way to the free throw line. Now back to Thomas. He'll slash his way also to the stripe. Now Powell for 3 more. That one bangs out. James pokes it up, gets his own rebound, under the bucket, scores with the foul. Boston James have a day. A chance to get back within 1 point. 27 points for Boston James. A chance to make it 28 and right back to a 1-point ball game. A minute 48 to go. The and one free throw. Knocks it in. 51-50. Kelly Walsh. A minute 45 to go. This is not the time, if you're Kelly Walsh, to try any time-wasting tactics in just a one-point game. Both fan bases trying to get a foul call, and it's going to be Kelly Walsh who are celebrating there. Savon Thomas will pick up the foul, and that's 5 on the Tigers. Or is it 4? It's only 4 for now, but the third on Savon Thomas. So no more fouls left to give up in the final minute 34 for Rock Springs. Free throws can be critical. They know that. The last game of the regular season, Green River did not make a field goal in the fourth quarter, but knocked down the majority of several free throws to take the win over Rock Springs to close out the regular season. Eager has it in the corner. Driving in is Alvar, kicks it out left. Bollinger, back top of the arc. Now with Carter Alvar against Antonio Cortez. To the left with Rhett Roden against Thomas. Atnett pump fakes the 3. Driving down low against Purvis. No, the foul called on Hezekiah Purvis. He'll foul out. That's 5 on the Tigers and 5 on Hezekiah Purvis. He will foul out with a minute and 10 to go. Phoenix Richens checks in for him. But now free throws on the way for Logan Atnett. A chance to go up by as much as 3. First one off the mark. At the very most, it'll be a 2-point lead. A minute 10 left to go. The energy is palpable. Second free throw is good. A 2-point Kelly Walsh lead as Atnett converts from the strike. Timeout. We'll take a quick 30, catch our breath, but don't go anywhere. We have got a dynamic conclusion coming up in 30 seconds.
Brokerage Southwest, serving Sweetwater County and all of your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust your local agents because they know the community. Real estate, homes, and other property available. Check us out online at brokeragesouthwest.com. Visit us at 601 Broadway in Rock Springs, 535 Uinta in Green River, and on the phone at 875-0.
All right, folks, it comes down to the final minute and 10 seconds. Kelly Walsh up by 2, 52-50. Again, 1 minute 10 to go. You must win or your season comes to a close. Who will qualify for state? Who will end their season in heartbreak? We will find out as the Tigers will get the ball coming out of the timeout. A minute 10 to go. Antonio Cortez on the inbound. Here we go. Thomas gets the screen from Richens, goes right to Boston James. Now with Antonio Cortez. Under a minute to go, 55 seconds. Cortez with the basketball. If you're Kelly Walsh, you got to have all eyes on Boston James. He has the basketball. Dribbles right, runs into a double team. Will bounce it out to Thomas. 40 seconds to go. Richens. Back to Thomas. Gets down into the block. Thomas to tie. The shot's no good. James fighting for the rebound. It's still on the hardwood. And a timeout called by Kelly Walsh as they dive on top of the basketball. A heads-up play by Rhett Roden to dive onto it, immediately call a timeout before a jump can be called. So with just 27 seconds to go, it's Kelly Walsh by 2, and Kelly Walsh with the basketball. It is a 60-second timeout. We're just going to stick with you for right now. I don't want to miss any second of these final 27 seconds. Oh, man, what a game this has been. But I don't want this to be the last one, folks. It's an honor and a privilege to call these games for the Rock Springs Tigers and Lady Tigers. I do not want the season to end here. Tigers can still get it back. They can, if they get a steal, they can get the win with a 3-ball or send us to overtime with a 2. So this one not over, but the problem, the Tigers have no more fouls left to give up. They've already are in the bonus. And Kelly Walsh has been very effective from the free throw line. 8 for 10, 80% so far in this ball game. Haven't had a lot of attempts, but they've been good at it. so you don't want to give them any more attempts from the line. It comes down to this. Tigers will certainly play the press on this inbound play. 27 seconds left to go. It's Kelly Walsh by 2. It is the last chance for the Tigers. Atnip. Inbounds to Carter Alvar. He's stuck in the corner. Will bully his way down the sideline. Cortez called on the foul. Free throws on the way for Kelly Walsh. Not a whole lot Cortez could do. Antonio picks up his 4th. And now Carter Alvar to the line. If he hits them both, it's a 2-possession game with 24 and a half seconds to go. First one is good. A 3-point Kelly Walsh lead with 24 and a half seconds to play. Second free throw could make this that much a possession harder for the Tigers. It's in the air. It's no good. Tigers can force overtime. 20 seconds to play. Cortez to James. Bouncing back to Cortez. Richens to tie. It's good! Phoenix Richens ties the ball game with 8 seconds to go, but a foul is called on Richens. A foul is called on Phoenix Richens right after he ties the ball game. Half of the gym is stunned, the other half potentially ready to celebrate. Richens just lifted the Tigers' spirits, tying the game, instantly deflated by the official's whistle. Are you kidding me with that? It was close. I'm not going to say it wasn't a foul. Tie is broken from Carter Alvar at the stripe. Timeout by Kelly Walsh before the second free throw. We'll take a minute. Catch our breath. Don't miss it. We'll be back.
Jack's Crepes has everything that you need for a great day, from fresh handmade crepes to delicious Wyoming-grown coffee. Whether you're popping in to start the day off or take the load off in the afternoon, enjoy free Wi-Fi along with sweet or savory crepes in a relaxing atmosphere. Stop in anytime at 1977 Dewar Drive in Rock Springs to enjoy breakfast, lunch, or an afternoon hangout, and of course, some scrumptious crepes. Give them a call today at 307-350-1003. Come and enjoy everything that Jack's Crepes has to offer.
Transform your home with J.C. Jacobs Carpet One. Located in Rock Springs, discover the widest range of quality flooring options that promise elegance and durability. From plush carpets to chic hardwood, our expert team is ready to guide you every step of the way. Visit us today at 1447 Dewar Drive and get started on creating your dream home today. Quality floors, exceptional service, every time.
This one not over. 54-53 Kelly Walsh. One more free throw on the way. The good news, the Tigers, either way, can try to at least tie this game, maybe take the win depending on the outcome of this free throw. It's no good! Any bucket can win it for the Tigers in the final 5. Boston James dribbles past the timeline. Timeout called with 4.4. That makes the options much stronger for the Tigers. We're going to stay with you. I will refuse to let anybody miss this. A minute-long timeout, full timeout called. But it comes down to this. Holy cow. I told you it was going to come down to the last possession, and that is exactly how it has come to be. 54-53, Kelly Walsh by 1. Any bucket wins the game for the Tigers and sends them to state. Kelly Walsh does have one more foul to give up, but you don't want to force any free throws in this scenario. I'm stunned. I know my heart's racing. I can't imagine how it must be for the players down there. Drawing up the final play, what could be the final play of one of these two teams' season. It will end right here. It could end in a tie with one of 2 free throws made, but this likely is going to be the final 4.4 seconds of the season for either the Kelly Walsh Trojans or the Rock Springs Tigers. We are going to find exactly who will move on to state right now. Tigers will have the inbound play from right in front of their own bench. They don't have to force a three-pointer. Here we go. Final play of the season for one of these two teams. Thomas, back to Cortez. Down low, Powell! No! The shot is missed! Kelly Walsh hangs on by a thread! Tigers are in heartbreak. And I am as stunned as these Tigers are. The play was set up perfectly. The rim denied it. It is absolute heartbreak as Kelly Walsh survive and qualify to state next week. And the Rock Springs Tigers season will come to an end in heartbreaking fashion. Both of their losses in this regional tournament came at the very last second. And congratulations to the Kelly Walsh Trojans. They did what they had to do. They got the job done. And I can't say it any other word than heartbreak for these Rock Springs Tigers. Let's take just a second to catch our breath. I do have to make way relatively soon, but we're going to take a second. We'll get final stats, and I want to shout out all of the seniors who have played their final game for Rock Springs this afternoon. The final score, Kelly Walsh 54, Rock Springs 53.
The beloved Shamrock Shake is back at your local McDonald's. Get a taste of spring with a Shamrock Shake or Oreo Shamrock McFlurry today. And don't miss the latest deals on favorites like Snack Wraps for just $2.99. Or grab the $5 meal deal, including a McDouble or hot and spicy McChicken, a 4-piece nugget, and small fry and drink. All your favorites and more are ready fresh at your local McDonald's in Green River and Rock Springs.
More than a dozen specialty clinics are offered on our College Drive main campus with providers who specialize in obstetrics, gynecology, pediatrics, internal medicine, neurology, urology, pulmonology, nephrology, orthopedics and sports medicine, ENT allergies, and general surgery. We also have a state-of-the-art radiation and hematology oncology clinic, working hand in hand with your primary care physician to provide expert health care at home for every patient, every time.
Rushmore Furniture. The name may seem familiar, and that's because they've been a staple in Rock Springs for over 75 years. Rushmore Furniture, family owned and operated, which means you work with local people on their showroom floor and with local people when they deliver to you on your living room floor. They carry genuine Lazy Boy with lifetime warranties on the reclining mechanisms, offering a large selection of GE appliances, and they are your local Sealy and Tempur-Pedic distributor. Stop in and see them at Rushmore Furniture on 9.
The season ends in heartbreak for the Rock Springs Tigers. Kelly Walsh advances to state by a final score of 54-53. The last shot does not go. What would have stolen the win for the Tigers instead fell out of the side of the rim, no good. And Kelly Walsh will move on to state. The Tigers season will come to an end. Wrapping things up with final stats, we'll start with Kelly Walsh. Rhett Roden with 3 points, Mason Eager 14, Carter Alvar led the way with 15. Logan Atnep had 8, Jonah Bollinger with 4, and Coulter Garland had 9. For Rock Springs, Teague Powell with 7 points. Antonio Cortez had 7 as well. Savon Thomas with 5. Boston James, a game-leading 28 points. Phoenix Richards with 6. Tigers shot 15 of 21 from the line. But more importantly, I want to take this time, I'm going to give the Pitt Construction Player of the Game to every single senior who just played their final game for the Rock Springs Tigers. That is Teague Powell, Antonio Cortez, Savon Thomas, Brandon Gomez, Phoenix Richards, Luke Tate, and Elias Griffin. Again, Teague Powell, Antonio Cortez, Savon Thomas, Brandon Gomez, Phoenix Richards, Luke Tate, and Elias Griffin, your Pitt Construction Players of the Game. It has been a sincere honor and pleasure to call your high school basketball games over the last several of years. I wish all of those seniors nothing but the best in whatever life takes them from here. And to all the Rock Springs Tiger faithful out there, again, it's a pleasure and honor to call Rock Springs basketball. I am heartbroken that this season has ended this way, but it's the best job in the world. I appreciate you guys having me along for the ride. I appreciate everyone who's talked to me after games, even before games, just thanking me. I should be thanking you guys. It's an absolute pleasure. I will be back for Rock Springs softball in just a couple of weeks, but for now, I got to make way. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your Saturday. We'll certainly be back for more Rock Springs Tigers basketball next season, but until then, I'm Keith Trujillo signing out.